Right, so in question C, they want us to calculate the sum to infinity of the given general term starting from n equals to 2. Now, what I want you to remember ne, is that a summation form ne, is always given this way. You're gonna always say that it's always n equals to something. Maybe let's just say 2 here, and then there's always going to be n there, but in this case it's in infinity, then you're going to say tn. That's how a summation is always given. So basically in this sum in this given summation, our tn is basically going to be that 4.1 over 2n plus 1. That will be the general term of the given summation, right? So basically, let's try to write down the summation in a series typical manner. So we need to start from 2. So we're gonna say 4 times 1 over 2, uh, 2 plus 2. Sorry, we get 4, 1 over 2 to the power of 2 plus 2, you get 1 over 4. Then you're gonna say plus, then you're gonna sub in 3, you're gonna get 1 over 8, and let's sub in 4, you're gonna get 1 over 16, and then you can go on and on and on. But then we can only but then for this case we can just write out 3 of those terms, because we can go on and on and on and on. But it's up to you. You can write 3 terms, you can write 5 terms, or you can write 4. It's up to you. And then if we try looking at that, we can actually see that our r, or our ratio, is going to be basically be just a half, as given from here. Our ratio is going to be basically be a half. And then remember, for us to use the sum to infinity, our r has to be between r and 1. And when you look at that half, can you see that it is between -1 and 1, because it's a half? So the series ne, it converges, right? So we can see that the series, it converges. Let me write it in more beautiful ways. So I can say, therefore the series converges, right? So that allows us to use the sum to infinity, and the formula to sum to infinity is given as over a over 1 minus r. We know that our r is a half, and we know that from our given sequence our a is gonna be 1 over 4. So we're gonna say equals to, so we're gonna say a, which is 1 over 4, all over 1 minus 1 over 2. Then if we do it, and if we put that quickly in a calculator, it's a half. You're gonna get your answer being a half. So your answer at the end should be a half, because we are basically calculating the sum to infinity for a geometric. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you, this is actually a geometric series. It's not an arithmetic one, because we can see that we are multiplying with a common ratio, which is a half. So basically this tells us that this is a geometric series. All right.